What is up, YouTube tool tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench, and we have the November edition of the Harbor Freight Inside Track Club discounts. Longer coupons. I gotta keep reminding myself of that. You probably do too. Make sure you're checking your receipts for those automatically being applied, because there are still some kinks in that system. We'll talk about that later in the video. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm excited for this list. I'm excited for this time of year in general. It is tool buying season. The deals are coming. They're already here if you're watching closely, and they're gonna just keep getting better and better. So we're gonna get this list rolling right along. I'm gonna tell you which ones I have experience with, which deals I think are good, because there are quite a few of them, and which ones just made me scratch my head and wonder why. Also, please be aware we do go through these coupons very quickly. If you want to slow it down a little bit, top right of your screen you're looking at right now, you'll see 3 dots. Click that, you can go down to playback speed, and you can set it at any speed you would like. When I used to actually watch the coupon videos instead of making my own, I used to dread people taking 25-30 minutes on those videos, and honestly I don't think I could talk that long about them, so that's why I try to go a little bit quicker. Here's one of the head scratching deals I saw. The little storehouse wire rack, I guess you could call it, $35 coupon for that, so it's about $5 off. Why would you pay that? It's not an excluded item. You're an Inside Track Club member. You've paid a fee to get these coupons, and they're going to give you a coupon that saves you less than a 20% off coupon. If you use a normal 20% off coupon open to everybody right now, you'll pay around $32 for the same thing. Doesn't make sense to me. But the 25-foot 10-gauge extension cord right there, that's a good deal. You save around 37%. And a 10-gauge cord is going to have no problem running most items in your shop, maybe even a small welder. I'm not saying I suggest it, but I'm not saying I haven't done it. You're looking at saving 30% on either sets of these bolt extractors. Now, I don't have these, but I'm interested in buying them. By the way, all these coupons are good till December 3rd. Why December 3rd? I guess that's what the dart landed on this time. But if you got experience with those Pittsburgh bolt extractors, please let me know in the comments if they're good enough. You know, they're not a tool you're going to use all the time, but will they get you out of a jam? The little portable vise looks pretty nice. Now, I don't have that particular one, but just the handiness of a small portable vise like that. I have 2 in my shop. I pull them out all the time, sometimes in tandem. Good to have. I don't know if that Harbor Freight one's very good, but you know, they're light duty vices to begin with. You know, you're not really going to be pounding the crap out of them. I did want to go back and elaborate more on the discounts versus coupons. Now, Harbor Freight did change all of these into discounts. They should be automatically applied at checkout. Now, the last couple times I went, I did have a few issues. One time they didn't say I was an Inside Track Club member, which obviously I am. And then, of course, there's the ongoing issue with if your coupon saves you less than 20% and you scan a 20% off coupon, which one takes the place. Now, the better discount is supposed to be the one applied, but it doesn't always happen. So just be sure to stay vigilant, checking your receipts, making sure that the best discount is what you're getting. And if it's not, make sure you bring it to their attention. A manager can come over and override anything in their system, pretty much. And that's not just me saying it. That's coming from actual Harbor Freight employees that I've talked with that have come over to the channel. They kind of give us the inside track, per se, of how Harbor Freight works, the ins and outs of it. Nice little coupon for the Plunge Router coming up. Now, I don't have this exact one, but I have one that looks pretty much identical to it, and it's not smooth, it's not the best, but it gets the job done. $60 for a Plunge Router is about as cheap as you're going to find out there. Highly recommend the hook and pick set. That comes with the larger picks. I've loved them, and it's almost 50% off. As well as looking at the dead blow. You know I love the dead blow. It made one of my top 5 hand tools from Harbor Freight. And you got to see my little Marachi Samba in that video. So if you haven't seen it, I think it's one of the best I've done. I do like this little 3-way coupling. Saves you a little bit more than 20%. Not much. But I personally need one. So that's one of the coupons I'll probably be picking up soon. And the Merlin stuff I've used so far seems like solid connectors, you know. The router bit sets like that blue one there are great if you're just now getting a router or somebody that doesn't already have a set of bits. They're not high quality, but they'll get the job done. They'll get you started. After you buy something like that, you buy high quality bits individually as you need them. And actually, one of my older reviews, I reviewed the black set of router bits and kind of tell you what the difference is between that set and the blue set and why I chose to go with the black colored set. Not a bad deal on the Pittsburgh ratchet there, but remember you always have that coupon, $5 off any Pittsburgh Pro ratchet that you can use on other ones, and I'm going to leave that coupon at the end of the video, as well as 2 coupons that were just released, 10% off any tool storage and 10% off any compressors. Those are usually excluded items, but those coupons just came out. They're only good until the 12th. So if you missed out on the no exclusions coupons from last weekend, this can at least save you 10%. And guys, don't forget that they're still offering an additional 10% off if you sign up for the credit card. Now that comes with some caveats. Make sure you watch my video about the fine details of the Harbor Freight credit card. But that 10% you get for signing up for that card does stack upon any other coupons you have. Just make sure you pay it off the first month, because if you don't, you're going to get hit with 25+% if you don't pay that card off in full the first month. So don't do it with money you think you're getting, money you haven't got yet but is coming to you, because you never know what can happen. Do it if you only have the money in your bank, in your pocket, and you know 100%, 1,000% sure you can pay that off. Now here comes one of my other favorite tools from Harbor Freight. Their electric die grinder. Now surprisingly, this has served me very well in a DIY fashion. I only use it every few months, but when I do use it, it's usually for long spurts. The shaft gets nice and hot. You've heard me talk about this before, but it's a good solid tool. For 30 bucks, you're not going to get a better tool than that. And if you don't use Carbide burrs for your metalworking, you're missing out. They make things so much easier. If you need to step up to some big boy work, they got the 1-inch drive socket sets, SAN and metric, and also the sanding belts. I don't suggest buying the sanding belts from Harbor Freight or the sanding disc. You can find these much better quality and a cheaper price on Amazon. I highly recommend. In fact, I'll put a link down in the description to the 5-inch sanding disc I use, the brand I use that I've been very happy with, and just look around and look at the reviews on sanding belts, sanding disc, flap disc. Those are great to buy on Amazon. You got a few dollars off the Harbor Freight trash bags. Now I've never used them. I can't tell you the thickness or the quality of them. I usually don't bargain shop for trash bags. I just pick them up whenever I'm at Walmart when I need them. The Pittsburgh Crescent wrenches I've never been impressed with. They've got a lot of slop in them. They will get the job done. You just got to be careful you don't round out fasteners, but that's any Crescent wrench for the most part. The long reach pliers, I do like those. A whole lot of flex in them, but they're long reach pliers. They're not meant to really muscle something. They're just meant to give you that extra reach. Usually you're trying to grab something and pull it towards you or pull it out of a enclosed area. And by the way, guys, if this is your first time visiting, I appreciate you sticking this long in the video, but remember to come back mid-month, because the middle of November is going to be a hot month for the best coupons from Harbor Freight. I'll show you coupons that only save you 30% or more. There'll probably be a lot of Black Friday deals, because even though there's Black Friday deals going on now, I think that they're only going to get better the closer we get. And then even after Black Friday, we got Christmas after that. Even as good as the deals are now, I really think you're going to keep seeing better and better deals as we get closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I know a lot of channels have already been cranking out the Black Friday deals videos to get your eyeballs, get your views, and I don't blame them for that. And there are some good deals out there, but I think that the deals are going to get even better, which is why I've kind of held off on that. Now, of course, I have been sharing a bunch of deals over on my Patreon page, which that's just a lot easier to do. It's a picture, I can type to people. They have instant access to ask me questions. We can conversate back and forth a lot easier than here on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, if you have the few extra dollars, you can always consider coming over to the Patreon page. There's always a link in every video I do, just for the people that want to do that little bit extra. And of course, they always do get a little bit preferential treatment, because they are the ones that are truly supporting me and what I do. Therefore, I'm going to do everything in my power to help them with anything they need as well. And really, I kind of like what we've been building over there, because I don't have very many Patrons right now, obviously, but the guys we got over there are helping build and mold what that page is becoming. We got the 8-inch digital calipers for $20. Now remember, if you don't need the 8-inch, oftentimes we see the 6-inch for $9.99. Also one of my top 5 favorite hand tools. And if you like a bad deal on a outdated light, they have the halogen work light there that will only save you 15% and is not an excluded item. So be sure to use that coupon, right? No, don't use the coupon. that's a terrible deal, and halogen lights are horrible when we have all of the LED options available in the world to us now. In fact, they even have an LED version of that at Harbor Freight, so I don't know why that light hasn't hit the clearance section yet, unless maybe you guys up north like to use them to keep warm in the wintertime, because that's about all I think they're good for. The 2 brush set, I guess you go to pick up, they're a little bit more flexible than the ones I'm about to suggest, but oftentimes they have an engine brush set for $9.99, I think. That it's just amazing. It's been great to have in the shop. Again, one of my more suggested items I see when the coupon does come up for it. And here's another item that should be in the clearance section, the Rotary Rasp. Those things are terrible. I have not found out anything they're good for, nor has anybody come to me and tell me what they're good for. They have the Carbide burrs now at Harbor Freight, which in my opinion are overpriced. China makes great double cut Carbide burrs. I know that's probably not a popular thing to say right now, but it's true. The ones I've got off of Amazon are great. I'll go and link them in the description. They're a brand called Yonico. Also good for cheaper end router bits. The Silver and Deming set, you can't beat 30 bucks for that. If you need larger twist drill bits, there you go. And when the bits get that big, they're a lot easier to sharpen. So if they don't come perfectly sharp, you can do a little work on them. $7 for the set of 3-inch drill bits, that's 30% off. I have these at my home. Now, some people have said they're crap, but they've worked well for me. I don't use them every day because I have other bits I use, but they also have the security torques in that set. So I think it's a pretty handy little set to have. Little welding squares like this one that turn on and off are really cool to have in your shop, even if you're not a welder. If you got a lot of chips around your drill press, you can pick them up with the magnet, take them over to your trash can, turn the magnet off, and drop all your little shavings and metal chips down into the trash. We had one at work we picked up from Northern Tool. I want to say it was a Hobart brand maybe. I don't know. If you've got experience with the burger one, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to pick up your ceramic chef knife for the missus while you're there, even though you should use a 20% off coupon, which I'm about to show you, because I want to show you those coupons we talked about earlier, the 10% off any tool storage, and also 10% off any compressor. Those are only good till the 12th. And since we talked about it, we'll include the $5 off any Pittsburgh Pro ratchet, no expiration date, so keep that in your phone, and the standard 20% off we get every month, just in case you need it. I want to thank anybody that's still listening, that stuck around to the very end of the video. You are much appreciated. Huge thank you to all my patrons that are sitting there supporting me, helping me continue work towards my goals of one day working for myself. Not a full-time YouTuber, but a woodworker YouTuber, just my own business. Thank you very much. You're helping me more than you know. And until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right there, and we'll holler at you next time. Peace!